2024 was a pretty big year for Minecraft. We celebrated the 50th anniversary, explored the tricky trials, and saw a major shift in the update development cycle, moving from one big update a year to multiple smaller drops. Now, as we look ahead, 2025 is looking promising as well. But what is the community really hoping for in the upcoming updates and drops? Let's find out. Man4 said, Ambience. I would love for the world to just feel more alive. More plants and animal diversity, more little things like fallen logs, twigs, and pebbles. More particle effects, more sounds. Also, cool events that don't actually interfere with gameplay, like northern lights or eclipses. And Goliaxor responded, Absolutely. One thing I've been hoping for, a lot of more variety in weather. Overcast days, different intensities of rainfall would be such a vibe. Yeah, ambience would add a lot of immersion to the game. I imagine going through a forest and you just hear birds, or you hear wind and maybe crickets at night. That'd be a great idea. And yeah, also more plants, obviously. A lot of new mobs would be great. Fallen logs. I mean, fallen logs are on Bedrock, but for some reason are not on Java. I don't know why. Yeah, more particle effects like leaves, like how they added them in the Pale Garden biome. And northern lights, they would look so beautiful at night in the cold biomes. And also eclipses, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Maybe like the mobs would be able to have special attacks or be stronger during an eclipse. Yeah, very good ideas. And what Goliath source said about the weather, overcast days would be would be really good, because I love when it's cloudy outside, and different intensity of rainfalls also would be pretty dynamic. Octolive said, end update. I need new things in that bland dimension. Fappy responded, the end is currently the only part in Minecraft that feels somewhat incomplete in my opinion. And Independent Smoke also responded, same here, need more to do, so much potential there. Yeah, I have nothing to say. I mean, it's obvious we really need an end update at this point. It's been so many years since 1.9 when they made the Dimension Infinite. We really need something new there. But I'm not sure if Mojang is ready for that yet. Maybe after a couple of updates they will probably do it, but probably not anytime soon. Username Taken said, more depth and integration. Many of the recently added features lack depth due to their lack of integration into other areas of the game. A slower and more diverse progression. The game has 6 stages of progression: wood, stone, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite, of which 2 are not even noteworthy. The only wooden tool I craft is the pickaxe, and after mining 3 stone, I discard it. And gold tools are completely useless. Every stage of the progression should be useful, but the option to skip straight to the end should also still exist. Inventory management. The amount of different items has outgrown the inventory space. Bundles are a great and welcome addition to manage the clutter caused by small quantities of small different items. What's missing are features that can increase the inventory space and make storing all the items easier and more accessible. There is a lot to unpack here, so more depth and integration to items. Yeah, completely agree here. I'm so sick of one-trick pony items, which have only one use and don't interact with older items. They really need to add items that are integrated to older systems as well. A slower and more diverse progression. Well, this is really complicated, because if you touch the progression, you fundamentally touch the game. And maybe a lot of people will not like the new progression if they change it. So I don't know how how would be possible to change it without upsetting a lot of people, because a lot of people like the current progression. It's easy to understand and straightforward. So yes, I don't know if that would be a good idea, but maybe if they find a solution, they could try it in an experimental snapshot and see what the community thinks and give some feedback. But that also would take a lot of time. But only time will tell, I guess. And for inventory management, yes, we really need an inventory update, because that inventory was made in 2010, I think, and there's been a lot of items since then. There is no space, and yes, bundles really help, but it's just a band-aid solution. We need to address the wound. So yeah, we really need an inventory update at some point. Zealous Ideal Top 2404 said, I have a wishlist for Mojang for things to update. Transport, the end, the overworld skies, and a revamp update to give priority to blocks. I would like gold doors and brick fences in the game soon. Deadly Socks responded, what would you want to see transport-wise? And Zealous responded again, minecarts with other workbench blocks like smokers, barrel, lecterns, etc. I want to see how they work. I also want a gold minecart, which can be used for mineshafts in the nether and quite indestructible. A copper minecart, which could be used for splitting. And unique video 8318 said, yeah, the light rafts make the transport useless, so I also want to see a use for minecarts. Yeah, pretty good wish list, not gonna lie. I really like the idea of more gold items, especially the doors. Sounds interesting. But about the transport, honestly, yeah, I think it would be kinda cool for more minecart types, and each one can do something different. That's a good idea. But also the thing about the elytra, yeah, the elytra is kind of overpowered. Like, what's the point of using horses or minecarts if you have the elytra? There's literally no point in it. So they have to somehow balance it and make the other transport items and mobs more useful. And we've reached the end of suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are interested in some things that are probably coming this year, please check out these videos.